What's good, YouTube? It's Nas, and we back with another video. Road to 300 subscribers, of course, and I've tried to record this video fucking 3 times already, but just don't record. I'm done. But today's video, we're gonna be talking about Giannis Antetokounmpo, and I don't know, like, NBA media has been at an all-time low. Like, in my opinion, NBA media is the worst media in all the sports right now. The analysts don't know ball whatsoever. But how the hell is Giannis Antetokounmpo scoring 20,000 points not talked about on any basketball circuits whatsoever? Like, it seems like Giannis has been a forgotten topic among NBA analysts or NBA people that cover the NBA circuit. Like, I'm pretty sure if you're an NBA fan, you know how good Giannis Antetokounmpo is, but it feels like the NBA doesn't market him like he's a top 4 basketball player on the planet, and he's no doubtably a top 4 basketball player on the planet. He's interchangeable between 1, 2, or 3, or 4. It matters whoever you got on your list, but there's not a lot of basketball players. There's not a handful of players that you could say that is actually better than Giannis Antetokounmpo, which doesn't really explain why he's not talked about in a high enough regard. Like, it just doesn't make sense to me at all why he's not talked about. Like, I understand if the Bucks were a terrible team. Like, if the Bucks were a terrible team, I feel like they would be talking about Giannis even more, saying that he needs to be traded, his talents are getting wasted. But the Bucks are a top 5 seed, so why not talk about him in a positive light while carrying a top 4 team in the Eastern Conference? Which, yes, it's a weak conference, but they are still a top 5. They are a plus 500 team, so why not talk about him? Like, as I don't know. It's like he's not. It's like they're disrespecting him, like he is not a 2-time MVP. A 2-time MVP, an NBA champion, a Defensive Player of the Year, All-Star since fucking 2017, and he did all of that by like age 28, and he's only 30 right now. So why not talk about him when he still has a lot of great basketball to play? Like, I feel like they're gonna talk about him when they only talk about Giannis when he's doing bad. Like, it doesn't really make sense to me how a player of his caliber is not highly marketed, like the Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Jokic, Luka, ever since he got to the Lakers. Like, I understand that the Bucks are a small market team, but why not market the small market teams to make them become even bigger markets? Like, that's what I don't understand at all. Like, it's easy to, they have easy fixes to the NBA. It's just like they don't want to. Like, you can't just talk about the same topics like the Lakers, LeBron, blah blah blah, the GOAT conversation. I'm pretty sure nobody gives a fuck about the GOAT conversation anymore. It's so outdated. It's so a couple years ago. I mean, I can make a video right now about the fucking GOAT conversation, and it's not gonna get as many views as talking about the modern NBA now. So why even discuss it? It doesn't make sense anymore. It's either you got LeBron James or you got fucking Michael Jordan, and pick one. It doesn't matter anymore. Like, it's not really an argument. It's an argument for both sides, yes, but why the fuck would you waste your time doing that when the NBA right now is so talented, where you got players like Giannis Antetokounmpo scoring 20,000 fucking points and not talking about it? Like, oh my god, like, I don't know why I'm so mad about this, but Giannis has consistently been a top 4 player. I'm pretty sure I said that already, but it's really undermined how much he does for the Milwaukee Bucks. Like, you could try to guard him. He's one of the most dominant players of all time. Like, I have him second to Shaq, only Shaq, because nobody is doing what Giannis was doing. Nobody is doing what Shaq is doing. And Giannis is the most dominant player right now. Like, even Steph Curry said it when in his interview yesterday. I saw it. Like, Giannis didn't need to shoot threes to get those 20,000 points. Like, he did. He's a unicorn, literally. For 7-footer moving like that. Like, come on, bro. You got NBA players talking about his accomplishments before the actual NBA media circuits, who's supposed to cover the NBA basketball players, talk about it. Like, I don't know. But this season, Giannis is averaging 31 points, 12 rebounds, and 6 assists. And the way his name hasn't been talked about at all. It's like Giannis hasn't been averaging those stats, and he's pretty much been averaging the same stats for fucking 5 years now. 2020, 2021, when he won the championship, he averaged 28 points, 11 rebounds, and 6 assists. 2021, 2022, he averaged 30 points, 11.5 rebounds, and 6 assists. 2022, 2023, he averaged 31 points, 12 rebounds, and 5.5 assists. 2023, 2024, last season, he averaged 30.5 points per game, 11.5 rebounds, and 6.5 assists. 2024, 2025, he's averaging 31 points, 12 rebounds, and 6 assists. Those are all MVP caliber stats. Like, don't get it twisted at all. Like, Giannis is always in the MVP, always in the top 5, top 4, top 3, even MVP voting. Last year he wasn't top 3 because of Shea and Luka, but he was obviously 4 because there's not 5 basketball players better than Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's on a list, and you can only count one hand on it. Like, that's how good Giannis Antetokounmpo is. So why not talk about him in a positive aspect? Like what the fuck? It's like they forgot who the fuck he is, bro. Like, I'm pretty sure I'm about to list you some stats, and you wouldn't even know that Giannis did this. Right now, the Bucks are on a 4-game winning streak, and on March 5th, it was the Dallas Mavericks, but he had 32 points, 15 rebounds. March 4th, the day before, he had 26 points, 12 rebounds, and 10 assists, a triple-double. March 1st, he had 29 points, 9 rebounds, and 9 assists, a near triple-double. Against the Denver Nuggets, a win, he had 28 points, 19 rebounds, and 7 assists. February 25th, he had 27 points, 10 rebounds, and 6 assists. And you probably didn't even know that. Like, the stats I just said against the Denver Nuggets, he had 28 points, 19 rebounds, and 7 assists. I didn't see that covered on any circuit at all. And that was Thursday. That was on a Thursday. So, media channels don't run on weekends, but that was on a Thursday. So you had the next day to talk about what of a monster stat line he just had against a MVP favorite in Nikola Jokic, and he completely outplayed him. So I don't know, like, what is it gonna take for Giannis to get back in a positive light where you see him, where the NBA media talks about him like he's a top 5 basketball player on the planet? Because I don't know what is it gonna take, because he's been the best, or close to the best, debatably the best, for years, and he's never been talked about like he's one of the best. Not like he's a top 15 player of all time. I'm gonna say he's a top 15 player of all time. I don't give a fuck what you think, but he is. But y'all can let me know where y'all rank Giannis, and it's not like they talk about him enough. But I don't know, man. Maybe they switch it up eventually, and when LeBron retires, they finally decide to talk real basketball. I don't know, but I hope you guys enjoyed. Subscribe. I got some videos right here. If you enjoyed this video you just watched, video on the right and video on the left, and click on it.